Hello everybody, this is Vinton, aka BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. Thanks for coming out. It is Sunday, and I have to sneeze. Why? Ugh. What a great timing. Great timing just for the start. Okay, no, I think I'm fine. But anyways, yes, Phoenix Wright. We're going to be doing Phoenix Wright today. And the last time that we were doing the game, we'd finished up the last chapter, and we're diving into the next chapter, which is Turnabout Goodbyes. I don't remember what these chapters, like the names of the chapters and what they correlate to. I'm sure I probably remember what the chapter is, but I just, it's completely out of my mind. So there we go. So we've been through episode 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think, just based on the name, it sounds like it's going to get darker. What was it? Damn it, I don't really, okay, I suppose the only way we're going to figure it out is if we just jump right in, so. There, Turnabout to Goodbyes. Oh shit, now I remember. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. You dirty rat. And surprise, everyone! Problem is, I think I remember how this goes, so... Here. December 25th. Oh, good, on Christmas. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. Yep. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters, rather. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh. Darn. Sorry, but that was the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Oh, if only spirit training was actually like that. No, we need the theatrics. Although it would be funny just to have, like, spirit training stations where they set up, like, man-made waterfalls. Good idea! So much for washing spring waters. Next in the news, a large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is a real deal. The real deal, rather. Jesus. God, I think it's the fact that my nose is, like, all stuffy for some reason. But my brain ain't working. Hold on, I'm going to mute myself real quick. Just so you don't hear the disgusting sounds of my nose being blown. You can hear that, though. Jesus. No, I'm okay. I'm fine. Actually, I wanted to mention this, but we finally got into the seasons where it's finally cold enough that I can just crack open a window and make it all brisk and nice in here. Which is really nice because this room really heats up when it comes to, you know, just running the computer and the stream and all that stuff. So, yeah, I have the window open, and I got myself in a nice jacket right now. I am so snug as bug. Anyways. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? At least that's fun news. Nick. The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Oh, God. Good idea, Nick! Apparently Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time, it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. a suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Oh no. Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick. Yikes! Maya! The fireman yelled at me when I called him. Son of a bitch. At least walk down there. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth... Frickin' Edgeworth, man. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Oh, boy. I guess we'll talk. Why not? What to do? Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. Well, we don't have any of those in the area, and the fire department's angry, so no. Well, yeah, I guess the first place we go is here. Start asking some questions, though I feel like he's not going to actually talk to us. Oh boy. Right, December 25th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Meh. Hi. Yeah! Goodbye. That's about the response I expected. Hey, Edgeworth, come back! Oh, fine. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? No. Just like, slap. No, bad. Bad, Maya. Ah, hello, Varric J. Objection. Nah, here's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Hopefully it's the first option, not the second one. I don't want to confide in Edgeworth. Edgeworth. We don't have so much free time, we could spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Checks out. Yes, you do. Okay, no, never mind. Yes, you do. Fair enough. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Well, time to figure out what exactly happened on that boat. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what! Do you... Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Jeez, stop being all edgy, Edgeworth, Edge, come off and... I know your name's Edgeworth, but fuck. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials, and we've smashed all of them. Okay! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, Wright. Experience. I mean, he's right. I mean, Nick ain't exactly the person that's read up about this stuff. And he's sort of... He kind of just flies by the seat of his pants and breaks all the rules. So, you're right. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick, why am I always the one who has to get angry? Meh. I get angry sometimes. Just not right now. Not when friends are nearby here. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Again, Mr. Edgy Edgeworth Edge McCurmuffin is keeping all the stuff bottled inside. Open your heart, sir. But Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Myths. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I think I remember... Okay, so I played the game before, and I think I remember the Gordy thing was just a cover-up. A real shitty one at that. Okay. Here's an idea. Attorney's badge.
Your attorney's badge?
Edgeworth, let me defend you.
Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt?
Never. What?
My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down.
Well, I mean, that makes sense considering you smash all of them. So yeah, fuck you.
What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty.
I don't believe it!
Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask to do this.
Okay, and why is that? Can we have a chat about that then? Yeah. Tell me if you did it, you asshole. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right?
Think what you will. I have only one request.
Huh?
Stay out of this case.
Why? Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Again, Mr. Edge that can't have friends. God damn it. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick! Yeah, no, he's not going to say anything. So it's time for us to figure things out in other places. Namely, the scene of the crime. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened? Yep, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Oh, boy.
Well, pal! There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who...
Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Well, yes, his super best friend in the whole world is currently, a little bit captured. That's a shame.
Recruits. Brr.
Oh. Dick!
Hey, you're that hairy guy. You're the hairy guy, Hairy Butts.
Right! Phoenix Wright! Will he ever learn my name?
What are you doing here, pal? Investigating?
Well, yes, I suppose.
Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want.
And hopefully he'll hand us everything. Especially when it has, frickin' Edgeworth on the line here.
Bring it!
Seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. But hey, small talk, small chats. Just have a conversation. Talks back and forth, maybe? What happened? Detective Gumshoe, do you know what happened here?
You don't know, pal?
No.
Well, okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Cloud's lawyer.
Head in the...
Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night around 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gold Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of these men shot the other with a pistol.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did he get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake.
A witness? Uh-oh. Well, let's talk about Edgeworth. One at a time, Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness said? I care. What if he ends up on the stand, and then we're screwed? We need to get into his internals, his head. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's ever really, even really taken this investigation that seriously.
Oh, no.
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, I don't imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Yep. Defense request, then. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defend him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is... well, it's pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness.
Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him, too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, oh, right, over and over.
That doesn't sound good. that sounds like he's about ready to actually commit murder on me. Nick, I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't you want your help? I don't get it.
So who's this witness? Yeah, who was the witness?
Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow.
Was there only that one witness?
Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake that night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today! I forgot! What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Good answer. Detective Gumshoe, sir!
What, find anything?
No, sir, not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh, sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me before I head back?
I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna get both of these. How about you hand me the autopsy report just to start? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal.
You're not coming back, Detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you? Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah, this was a, this was option, not option kind of thing. Thank you.
Oh, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe! What? We'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission, but there. Precinct permission, but there. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Now let's go investigate. Well, specifically this guy. You can basically pull the wool over frickin' Gumshoe's eyes all the time. First and foremost, let's just look at stuff here. Gourd Lake. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. Jeez. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. There's a light post. I don't know. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Hey, I like it. Everything gets all cool and crisp, and the trees are, it's just like there's just winter and white everywhere, and you can see just snow for miles, and everything just looks, it's like a warm blanket of white, satiny snow that has been draped over the entire land. I shouldn't say warm because it's freaking freezing, but okay. Get nothing out of that. Yeah, I think we're done. Here. Public beach. Yeah. Oh, hell no. I think I'm starting to remember a thing. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, nope. I am completely off kilter with anything that is new and and trendy and all that. The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. I know some parks where just the trash cans are just gaudy and creepy and disgusting, and those. I've been to a couple of them, and then there are people that they stop giving a shit and they just start piling things on top of the garbage cans. It's like, come on, man. There's got to be another can somewhere in here. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. I didn't see it at all. I was just pointing my cursor wherever it went. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. Like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just coincidence. Oh, okay. Yeah, it could be both. It's like the classic taco shell commercial. It's like, why not both? There. Oh, shit. Okay. I wanted to click on the stand, but apparently not. Can we look at the sign for samurai dogs? A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads, Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay, what's this thing sitting here? Huh? Someone left some poppers here. You pull the string, and it goes pop. Yeah, I know that one. You see them oh, Jesus. I was reading two different people's lines there, right? The first part was mine, and then this is mine. And then it goes pop. Yeah, I know the one. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick, that might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Sure. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? Into my pocket! Of course. Without even making the decision, she's just like, nope, they're mine. Jeez. Now, I'm wondering, poppers are available at any time in many places, right? They don't have any kind of regulations involved when it comes to fireworks or anything like that. I hope not. Anyway, so we got those. Ooh, we can go into the woods now. Or the boat rental shop. Let's stray off into the woods and get lost. Oh, hell no! Oh, shit. Oh, I know what's coming and I'm not happy. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They got guts, camping at the scene of the murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Well, now we can take a look at some stuff. Hey, Van. This FUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Yeah, gotta be a special case to be driving an SUV directly through the woods, but I think I know the special case. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No! I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? Why not? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books? I don't know. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. I think the reason why this stuff is made out of aluminum is because aluminum does not rust as quickly as other metals. I think that's the reason why. You know, there's no specific reason being like, nope, by law it has to be. It's just the most effective thing. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pick to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? Why would we need that? It's like, okay, maybe that would be a useful sign if we lived in California, where idiots are lighting things on fire all the time in very dry air. But man, I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Sorry to burst your bubble. Open cans. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. And I'm pretty sure I know what's going to cause a ruckus here. Yep. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Hello, Frankie. How's it going? Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Why are you doing that? Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it! Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, it responded. Yeah! Hey, you get your hands off that! Dick! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now. There goes my whole roll of film. Sorry. Sorry, it's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were y'all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all's Yanks thinks. I say, those southern folk talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be so dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Wait, just because I might be you just called yourself dumb, lady. Nick, help! And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to one of you stutter all day. Oh, shit. Did I forget to label it properly on Twitch? Sorry. I'm usually pretty good with that. Hold on a second. Let me check this real quick. Actually, I think I changed it on Mixer, but I don't think I confirmed it over on this. Hold up one second. Oh, yep, absolutely. Here, I'm going to edit that real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, hey. Phoenix Fire. Oh, that's a... Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, it is good. It's good. Sorry, I was a little bit in a hurry today. I had somewhere around 20 minutes to get everything set up here, and I guess I missed this one. And real quick, I'm going to check to make sure I got Mixer fixed up. Pretty sure I did. Checking it out. Pause the stream so it's not looping back in my own freaking ears. Okay, what's it saying about it? Okay, good. Yeah, Mixer's fine. I forgot to do it on Twitch. Yeah, sorry. Labeled it wrong. There. It should be good now. Jesus. Well, that sucks. Anyway. So we're back to talking to a frickin' Lotta here. Oh, boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Okay. Time to chat with you. What happened? What? Can't y'all see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay, so I need to present a thing. Well, there's only one thing I got. Look at the shiny badge thingy. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here to investigate a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yag for you if you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here for photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Cool. So now we have some information. So, well, okay, now, what happened? Oh, yeah! When was that? When was that murder, anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. So, Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Jeez, okay. So a lot. I forget exactly why she was out here to begin with. Was it just the, picture taken of environments? And then she got crazy and started taking pictures of murders? So, what is it you do, Lotta? I guess this will explain it. Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So, when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors! Yep, meteor showers. Falling stars? That doesn't, I don't know. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Actually, I think that comes up later in the record where I'm just like, if you were taking pictures of meteors, that camera would be pointed up. That's what it is. She's taking a picture of, yeah, that's it. I remember now. Yeah, the Gordy, the frickin' Loch Ness monster, it's in the lake. She came to do that. I remember now. Damn it. See, I've played the game before. All of the secrets have been spoiled for me. But hey, it is funny either way. And it makes sense for the Lotta character. Anywho's, it's the camera. It's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Soligen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Hey, your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Ah, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up a loud noise right now. A programmable camera? Neat! I don't own a camera like that. It'd be fun if I did. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Waka waka! Friggin' hell. Good one, but friggin' hell. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to oh, I guess I could present your camera again. Lotta? Yeah? So, your camera. It triggers our loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, here. Goody goody. She went inside her SUV. Does she just have, like, a green room? Or no, like, does she just have a dark room in there? It's like, turn all the shutters and develop the film. That's probably really dangerous if that were the case. And also akin to, like, essentially a meth lab. Sort of like the meth lab sort of camper things that you find. Except, you know, actually not getting you high. You just die. I guess we should come back later. Right then. Unless that's like an instant film camera, which I guess that could be it. Alright. Oh, we go to the boat rental shop. Boats. December 25th, boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go on one when the trial is finished? Hey, good idea! You bet. Yeah? I don't know. I've got an issue when it comes to water, myself. Like, I'm not a gigantic fan. So whenever I do anything involving the water, like, even if I go out on a boat, even if it's, like, a really stable boat, I'm like, I don't want to. There's some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Gee, thank you. Nah, it's fine. Keeps my mind sane. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Yeah. And then the boat shop. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Herpty serps. Well, the boredom. Moving back. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I can do out here. So, I guess now that we've done a whole bunch of that stuff, we could go to the Criminal Affairs Department and talk to Mr. Shu. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. Remember that? I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. How you doing? Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Right. Hey, good timing. The victim. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything?
Not a word.
Son of a bitch. Okay, how'd the meeting go then? How did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human, like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled.
I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting.
Don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Alright, so we need to talk about trusting Edgeworth. How trustworthy is this bastard? Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty, every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times. But there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us.
I see. Yeah, Maya doesn't seem all that happy about that. It's like, you evil bastards! Someone could have been somebody could have been freaking not guilty in those circumstances. I need a drink. Anyway.
Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that.
Okay, do you finally have the autopsy report? Maybe. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, that. Yeah, I made a copy for you.
Thank you. Now we can see what it is. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim?
Jace, why? Okay.
That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Weird. I'm trying to remember myself. Like, what is man? Let's look at the court record real quick. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or the 25th. Cause, 1 bullet shot to the heart. And I'm trying to recall... Yeah, okay. So I don't... Oh, weird. Okay, yeah. So the profiles are in here. You don't have a profile of the dude. I don't remember... I actually do not remember that dude. It'll probably come to me sometime soon, but... So is that everything we should talk about? Okay, yeah. I guess I can look at things in here. I don't know. Let's see. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Yep. Needs some kind of titillation. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Yeah, eventually he does. Look at all the old freaking technology in here. Like, this is a game that was supposed to take place in the future. And yet we're still working with, like, these boob tube type of things. Like, what the heck kind of Criminal Affairs Department in the future is this? Alright, so we got that done. Maybe Edgeworth is flexible now and... Got it. No, okay, he ain't here. Noted. Let's go back to the law offices. What is it? Oh. Nothing, just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that officer support report one more? Meh. Hey! I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at! I met him once when we went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him. For old time's sake. Hello! Okay. Finally, we have a reason to go back there. I love Grossberg. He's fun. Especially the voice, because he's so fat. Mr. Grossberg! It's been a while since I was here last. Mr. Grossberg is out as usual. Hey, Nick! Look at that wall. That painting is still missing. So, alright, so apparently it's still just been possessed by frickin', all the assholes over, it's like Red, White, that guy. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red, White. She kept track of all of White's extortion and blackmail rackets. Oh, crap. It doesn't look like there's anything different or new sitting around here. I guess I could look at something? I don't know. The mahogany desk? A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey, Nick, I want a desk that looks, a desk like that in our office, too. How about you pay for it? I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You'd better start saving your allowance, then. Is this gold thing over here? Oh, yeah, table for clients. It almost looks like a golden, flask or whatever the hell. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things on our client's table, too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy. Or gum. Classy. Right. Okay, so if he's not there, can we go talk to... No, shit. Okay, well, who the hell's available? Maybe Gumshoe can give us some more information about the dude now. Perhaps. No. Can I present the autopsy? Yeah, I haven't presented anything to Gumshoe yet, so... Let's start with Lana's camera. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. Son of a bitch. Okay. How about we present this thing? Well, I hope it helps you, pal. Thanks, detective. That's freaking quick. Okay. Dang it. Hello, Gold Slits. How's it going? Oh, so... It's all that stuff. Maybe, okay, so I guess there's got to be something over at Gourd Lake that's new or different then. Alright. I don't know. Like I said, this isn't 100% blind. I played this game like 5 years ago or something, so I'm just trying to remember how everything fits together. No. Maybe Lana's got that film developed somehow. Here we go. Okay. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Sup? Hey, y'all! Lana! Wait up a sec. We got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. That's ominous and shows nothing. Wait. See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. Son of a bitch. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Fine. Sure, I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Well, shit. Wait, Lana! What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. But I'm the defense attorney. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lada! Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do something testifying. Hot darn! Well, we're potentially screwed. I just said, sure, go ahead, because I'm like, oh, whatever. It's not like I'm going to be able to stop you. And also, I don't know. There's a portion of Lada where, like, if you say something, she'll immediately do the opposite of whatever the hell it is. It's like, I'm a defiant young woman. Shut up. Anyways, she left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. There's the photo. Okay, so that... I'm guessing we don't need to look at anything around here anymore, so... Here we are. Gourd Lake, Public Beach. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! I think I know what this is. Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you! Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow! Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Yep. Larry! Howdy. It's the real killer! Murdering Santa Claus! Oh god, it's another one of those horrible horror movies that shows up at Christmas. What are you doing here? Ain't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl, Kianse, deserves the best. Kianse? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kianse's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know. She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my, what? No, she's not. And she's 17. Yeah, she's underage, damn it. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm the little sister. Sister? I don't like that scowl he's got on. Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Not in Japan, she's not. I don't care about what she is or is not in Japan. It's like, I only care about here. Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Right then, I guess we talked to, Mr. Santa Butts. What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kianse's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa! Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Surprise. I knew about that one. Let's talk about samurai dogs now before we talk about Edgeworth. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gore dogs. You know, like god dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. Is that all she freaking says? She made me that banner. Man, kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy. Gordy? Yep, okay. Gordy! Screw it. Everything but Edgeworth. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake. A giant, mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow. It's really real. You know, like, both of these guys are talking back and forth, and I imagine Phoenix is just standing there looking at both of them, just being like, you crazy son. Can I get a word in edgewise? You freaking... Stop fanaticizing about samurais and, like, giant fish monsters. Nick, a monster! A real monster! Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article. Yep. It's all coming together for the trial that's gonna happen soon. Now, Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Hey, don't get me wrong. He's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be, quote, like his father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yeah. But wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee. Damn it. No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Yeah. It's the same to me. Yeah, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Yep. I know what did. And it's a little thing. 2 letters, 1 number. Nick? Okay, can we present things to you then? Screw it. Huh? Oh, that's your attorney badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in the trial. Sorry, I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Kiance. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem. That's what makes it happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Alright, well, let's take a look at the camera thing. Probably... Oh, hey, you actually do have an answer for this. What was that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. A camera? What is this confounded contraption? Sorry, I have the reading skills of an 8-year-old. Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. You're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go showing me it then. Jeez. Fair enough. I don't think you're going to actually have anything to say about the autopsy report, but eh. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, this game is very surprising me. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? No, who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well, damn it. I asked the leg photo now. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? And I guess I'll present this too, why not? Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs, dig? You literally handed me this. You know everything about it. Oh, screw it. Think that'll do it for everything here. Anything else I could be doing right about now? I guess I'll head over to the boat rental real quick. Nope. Nobody here. I guess now we can take a look and see if Grossberg's in the office now. I don't think Lotta would be over at her area at this moment. Shit. How do you get to Grossberg? I don't remember. I'm gonna go to the Criminal Affairs Department first, then. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. ... Not a gumshoe in sight. Yeah, if you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Crap. So we could go to the detention center then. Okay. So first off, though, I think from here we can go to Grossberg. Let me see if Grossberg's in now. Oh, come on. Come on, Grossberg. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. You're me as something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. And you're me as something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You grown. You come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it, then? Something the matter? Of course. Well, I kind of want to talk about this stuff, but I also want to present the outside part right. Nah, okay, I'll talk to him first, and then I'll present the thing. What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. Nope. Let's ask about the paintings. Like, are you trying to get it repossessed, or I kind of hope so. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Oh, bitter desserts. Yes. And you know... Oh, son of a bitch. I was just gonna say, you know a thing or two about desserts, I'm sure. Okay, alright. It's time to actually present this thingy. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Did you remember? He was a lawyer. He in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edwards shot?
Yeah, pretty much. Robert Hammond. The name rings a bell. I don't remember exactly what his backstory is. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway?
Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case.
Oh my god, that one? That case?
Yes, the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember.
I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for me as a murder.
That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Oh god. Yep. On the nose. Maya, run. Wait. You don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the medium, the victim, not the medium, victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made.
Yes. Now we learned a little more about DL6, which is one of my favorite cases just because of how freaking complicated it gets.
The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed.
And they never caught the criminal, right?
Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirits and await with them. The testimony led to charges being laid against the one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
Nah. And the police blame my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one that helped her out then, right, Mr. Crossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
But please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait! What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Ah, yes. She looks very, very young in that photograph. Much different than good old Misty Fey that, spoilers, dies. Well, now we have our little bit of material to be able to talk to frickin' Edgeworth. Finally. December 25th, Detention Center. Visitor's room.
Hello. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Yeah, I got a thing for you, buddy. Read him and wink. Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, Wright. You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities.
Thank you! Finally, a little bit of opening up. Oh, shit, going right into it, DL6. Cool.
The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name.
And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder?
Correct.
That spirit medium, that was my mom.
What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end. And now, this...
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago. On December 28th.
December 28th?
The statute of limitations on the case has run out in 3 days.
What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally the case never happened.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
Yep, and I heard about that. I think that's one of the other reasons why I was a giant fan of this. Like, this particular case, because it's like... Time suddenly just... It's... What's a good way to put it? It doesn't stop. No, time is just suddenly way more important all of a sudden. Being like, oh god, this is our one and only chance. Like, the final option to be able to maybe pull something good out of this. But anyway, let's ask some more questions about other stuff. Suspects. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent?
I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. And what about your father? Let's hear about that, Gavin. There. So your father was a lawyer?
He was... Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently.
So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Fair enough. Okay, can we present anything to you after all? I don't know. Probably nothing. Well, okay, we can present this then.
Your attorney's badge. I can't say I really want to see one of those right now.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right?
Let's just talk about a random nonsense.
I'm sorry. I can't think of anything I want to say about that.
Heh. Right.
Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth? Did you shoot him?
What do you think, Wright?
Give it to me straight, you asshole! I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him?
No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right? It pains me to ask you this now.
I know! You want us to defend you!
Yes. Will you?
Of course we will. Friendly friends for the friendly end. Oh, who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back?
Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Very good, very good. Well, I guess we should... Oh god, earthquake. Earthquake! Nick! That's a big one! It's coming down. Oh, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. Let's just make fun of the mental psychosis of someone who can't handle earthquakes. Yes. Alright, Detective... Oh, no, not Detective. December. Son of a bitch. We're at the criminal department. What's going on here? Jesus. Thank you, dude. Eek. What's wrong, Detective?
This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal?
Lot of heart.
Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal?
No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence.
Don't look at me, pal. You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
No, sir. All right. Do you have anything to say? Yes, you do. A lot of testimony. So, what did Miss Hart say?
She said she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol.
What?
She even had a photograph to prove it.
Right. I saw it too. But you really can't tell from this photo who it is that is shooting. Come here. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo.
She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us... Oh, right. Yeah. She's gonna heighten the quality of the photo. Zoom, enhance. It'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She could do that in this universe, yes. Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great.
In any case, she's gonna be the one testifying tomorrow.
Huh? What happened to the other witness?
Well, apparently there was a cancellation.
A cancellation? Interesting. Let's talk about tomorrow's trial.
I'm afraid tomorrow is gonna be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out.
I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's got to be something I've overlooked. Edgeworth, then. Let's talk about that dude.
Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal! Go talk to him again, for me, please! You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please! I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth!
Don't you worry, I've thought ahead. And I brought you this? Look what I got!
Hey! You did it, pal! Oh, glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, Detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow, then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
Meh. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Oh, I know. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. I know how all of this happened. It's funny. It's one of the it's one of the cases that I don't know 100%, but it's the one that I remember the most. So here. Right then, let's save. And I guess we're gonna go through the first run of this trial. Since we got time. December 26th, 9:44 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Karma.
That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god.
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth.
Smug asshole. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence.
He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
So he's your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
You just said times 10 before. That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried. But I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh, man. What bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so.
What are you whispering about?
It's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Oh, great. I think that's another reason why this case in particular was heavy for me, because you have to fight past freaking Manfred, which he's a hell of a character, that's for sure. Yup.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think that I would stand here if I were not completely prepared? Right! My apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this?
I called the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Sup, friend? Bring some brevity.
Describe the incident, now! Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map.
I'm gonna need plenty of water.
The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake.
That's the middle of the lake?
There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Right.
Testify to the court about the arrest, now! Wait, Mr. von Karma! Yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. But yes, of course, you're quite right.
No, he's not! Damn. Alright, the arrest of Edgeworth. Here we go.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now.
Stop stealing my lines, you showboat. Cross-examination, arrest of Edgeworth. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna save. How much bullshit is karma gonna allow me to get away with, I wonder? Probably not much. I will see. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there? She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right?
Objection! That woman and the man who called in the report, I skipped the rest of that shit.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses. Get! Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping. A lot of heart.
What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could.
How long was it between receiving the report and you arriving at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto for the month is, get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. Damn it. I'm gonna have to live on sub-ramen shit. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth.
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir.
Man, he's got his share of objections. Is that guy a vampire? Probably. He's definitely a soul vampire.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue, now! But the next morning, her body was found on the lake.
There's something factual. Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Very well.
So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon? I don't think I have that in inventory yet. Can that become part of evidence too?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe, this is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
Was it? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence?
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What? Shit.
Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth, fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Very well.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick! She's glaring at me!
Tisk. Very well. I'll explain.
Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Oh. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Weren't there 2 shots? Yep. No, you got it. You're seeing where this is going.
Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge!
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess, now!
But, wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man!
Yes? This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? My God, it's so intimidating. And again, this is another voice that's like very loud and has to require me to yell. Anyway, December 26th, 11:09 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I going to convince the court that I am? Say, Maya. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry. It's no good. Huh. I know. I'm not good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, shut the hell up. It's fine. You're also moral support. That helps out, too. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick, you don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really?
Whoa. Right! Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yes, shush your mouth. Oh, hey, we're back.
Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lauderhart take the stand?
Hey, lady.
Lauderhart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Yeah. Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Luckily, she is more easily broken than a lot of other people, so... Yeah, it was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough. Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
Whoop-de-doo.
Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately! As the witness testified, she looks at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on the lake. So the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth.
Crud.
Order! 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 I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defense...
Cross-examination, you bastard! But wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet!
A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or... do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with her facts and her testimony? Well, there has to be. Otherwise I'm in trouble. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
I certainly hope it's not a waste of time, too, Your Honor. Cross-examining. Well, before anything happens, time for save. It's all intimidation tactics. I can push past it. He ain't so tough. Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Yeah, well, yes.
I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness continued your testimony.
I was in my car.
You were not in your car, ma'am.
Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research?
This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. But wait, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at this picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh.
Not really. But wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Son of a bitch, wait. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor!
You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Nick! Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
I'm gonna take a quick stab at saving real quick. Just to make sure I'm good.
Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it! Oh.
Who was that?
It was me! Maya!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life and death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire the pistol?
You will stand down! The court does not acknowledge defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's a big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wrong! Wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony! That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again! Bam!
Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Please, Judge, grow some balls.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Kalmer, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Damn.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Well, that was close. And now I am down one Maya. Here. Also, my throat is on freaking fire. It's fine. It's good. I'll survive. I certainly hope there isn't too much testimony after this. Okay, so this is a brand new... That's it! Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. I can't squander Maya's efforts either. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty.
Shit. Damn. Okay, alright. I think I know what the contradiction is. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, let's take a look at the photo real quick. That's all you can see with the picture, with the camera. No, she did not. She did not see Mr. Edgeworth clear as day. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Sorry. I've seen that way too many times in this game. Sorry, I had to make a reference to it. Question, did this game come out after that album by Nickelback showed up? I have no idea. It's okay. I hate myself enough for everyone else that is watching this. Photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? Well, what? Yep.
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please.
You asshole, you have admitted that you told her not to say something. Yet now she said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I saw, I could, and I meant I could. It said I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How was he seen? You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back to the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem.
You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good. How Edgeworth was seen. I guess I'll save. This is the first time I've actually had an exclamation mark taken down from me. Thankfully, though, I mean, I think I know enough about this case that I don't have to worry about it, but we'll see. You're right. It was cold night and the mist was thick as grits. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now, just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee type to never find a gal where I'm from.
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Nobody loves me. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
This issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Yeah. I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
I'm gonna save. Just to be sure. I have learned my lesson. Yes! This is make or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Well, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on the lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait just a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah.
No unnecessary comments, please.
When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked at my binocular. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change all that? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog. But you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough! There is no room for doubt in her testimony.
She sounded pretty doubtful to me. But I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Right. And I believe camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. I think I know what it is, but just in case, I'm gonna save. Got a different idea of what she was trying to take a picture of, and I talked about it earlier. Objection! Oh shit. Damn it! The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor!
I'm sorry, but I see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright.
I must be on the wrong track. Shit. Set up to take... Okay, that was the right one, right? Yeah, camera was set up to take pictures of meteor shower. And then... Yeah, okay. I think this is the one. Camera set to automatically take a picture when... Okay, yeah, I think the pic... It was not the newspaper. I jumped the gun on that one. It was the camera. Faces the lake. Objection! You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take pictures of the stars, Miss Hart. Go.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well, then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Good old Gordy. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. The sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Let me check this real quick. I think it would be her pic. I think it's her camera itself that would be proof. Because it specifically says, yeah, it takes a picture when a loud noise is detected. I have proof. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
Okay, again, it would be Lotta's camera. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Gah. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken with a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
But hey!
But as she so
I have never freaking seen that word before.
Said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right, fine. I'll testify. Won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. Excuse me. And I'm gonna spot it. Okay. The new testimony. The newest of the newer ones. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. And that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at the boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry.
Yeah, right. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, good.
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Legally, he's allowed one, sir.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at the time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I got saves. He's good. Anyways, let's save. Dive back in. Not a research student at the university. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high-faultin' enough to be called a manner of anything. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. Guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Can I stab her? No, because we need her testimony. But afterwards, sure. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news' Rumors of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real.
Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Thank you, Judge. Yes, Your Honor. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Here. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. That's all I was hiding. Really? I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah! Second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop! Oh. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually...
Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case.
Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It's a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Really. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at the boat. Well, what I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence.
Witness, continue.
Hold your hush, Pops, I'm getting there. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, nope. The lake was smooth as glass, and nobody was on shore, neither. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Yep. Frankie says, I remember her saying she scanned the whole lake. I remember that too. As well as I don't think she would be paying attention to a boat on the lake, if that were the case. I seem to remember that portion of it. But I'm kind of confused as to what piece of evidence it would be that would be the proof of that. Let me think. What would work? What would work? Definitely not anything to do with the guns, that's for sure. Overhead map, perhaps? I mean, that's where she would have been. No, I don't think the overhead map would actually prove anything. Article about the monster at Gourd Lake. I'm gonna press the check button, I guess. I don't think that does anything. I'm trying to remember exactly to T. Base photo, of course. Camera. All right, let me look at the... I'm not a research student. Investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping up by the lake. That's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. And I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. So that's all the information we get. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. I don't think so. I think this might be it. Wasn't much else to look at. You would be looking for Gordy at the time, wouldn't you? I think so. I think that would be the case. Let me try that. Yes, that's it. Okay, cool. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might have been out there and all.
Miss Hart! Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching the boat, till now. Well, good job. You wasted this entire court's time.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who was shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Nice way to put it. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
Yeah. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? I know exactly what I want to do, but I'm just going to be cautious. I want to see it. Miss Hart, look at this. Stop making me do it. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to the court in the first place. You old fool! Surprise! This is not news to anybody. Of course he's fabricated evidence.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart, show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Oh, great. Shows nothing.
We still cannot see who was firing this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Yes, yes.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to add? Mr. Von Karma, rather. I am so freaking used to, thinking about, Miss Von Karma. I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait! It's not supposed to go like this! There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Okay, before I look at the chat, I remember what the problem is here. And it has to do with the, in which hand the gun is being held. I'm gonna look at the chat. The first person firing the pistol is using their left... Yep, I knew it. I figured someone would say something. The left hand. Prince with a gun for Edgeworth's right hand. I gotcha. Yep, show evidence. Wait! Your Honor! This evidence!
I believe we've spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
This is bad. Real bad. Oh. Show other evidence. Object to the enlargement. Other evidence? Wait. Where? Yes. But I have other evidence. What the fuck? Okay, fine. Alright, so it's a different thing. I mean, I don't object to the enlargement. That's for sure. Because clearly, yep, it's there. So I'm not going to object to it, but... Well, I could object it in that there's something odd about it. Let me try that. Your Honor! There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement!
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay. Here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. And the thing strange is his hand. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence.
This man's left hand does... What?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that hand contradicts, and that is the pistol bears fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Getcha.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down and had themselves a little bit of a tea break, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Well, I don't want to label any of these people. Not Miss Hart, and definitely not Larry. I'm gonna go with the victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself!
Order! Order! So, you're saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed. That does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet?
Damn Americans and their lack of, their frickin' measurement systems. There's no way it could have been suicide. Order! Order! Mr. Von Kalma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Alright, we know that information now.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Not a moment too soon, because my throat freaking hurts. Why did every single voice voice in this game has to be really difficult to do and shouty? December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh, that was a close one. Don't look at me like that. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, Wright.
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on the lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look, I'm gonna go check on Maya.
Oh? Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What? What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? It would. I don't think his heart could, handle that shit. I requisitioned a transcript of Lada's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. There we go. To be continued. And again, I think we've done good. We've gone and done some investigating, and we've done a trial. My throat hurts, so we're going to save, and we are going to hold it out for another day. How many more weeks until Apollo Justice comes out? Let me check this. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. About, 2 more weeks or so till that comes out. And then Apollo Justice comes out on, the 21st. Oh, boy. I'm still trying to debate on how exactly I want to do this. Do I want to line it up so that I have the following Wednesday, which is, literally the next day to do Apollo Justice? Or do I want to put it off until, the next Saturday? Because I don't know. I tend to, put Terraria and stuff of that nature on Wednesday. I'm not sure. I'm still sort of debating on it in my head. I'm making up plans, but... also, I've been sort of debating on whether or not I want to get a physical copy. I've been do I want to get the digital or the physical? Physical would be fun. Digital would be quicker and easier. But anyway, that's enough for the Phoenix Wright tonight. It's been fun. Especially, I've been waiting to finally get to this part of the game where I finally have, I can finally fight freaking Von Karma. Von Karma's a fun freaking, prosecutor villain in this game. So freaking difficult. You don't think there's going to be a physical? Really? I mean, that makes sense, considering I can't find anything about a physical copy. So, yeah, that decision's made for me. That does kind of suck, though. I don't know. When it comes to a lot of video games I like having physical copies of them. It's I have a physical copy of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the sheer reason that I really, really want to have a physical one. I also have, pretty much a bunch of physical copies of games for the Switch, just because, I don't know, they feel more tangible. I like them. It's, there. Put those back there. There hasn't been a physical Ace Attorney game since Investigations 1. That sucks. Although I suppose, it didn't even, so Dual Destinies didn't even come out on physical? That freaking sucks, man. I mean, I guess it makes sense. When something is that niche, and it's kind of weird this game is niche because it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good game. And it just seems kind of weird that they just push everything to digital for some reason. Well, Investigations 2, but yeah, that didn't show up here in the States. Alright, anyway. So enough about that. I think I'm going to call it for the stream tonight. This was fun. This was very fun. So, thanks for popping out, saying hi, and talking about the Phoenix Wrights. This has been exciting. If you wanted to take a look at this episode anytime after it's done, we actually didn't run into too much problem, so I think I'm just going to upload this raw and send it right up to YouTube as soon as it's done processing. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, all of them starting at around 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And what I play on any given day depends on my mood, I guess. I do tend to play a lot of Phoenix Wright on the weekends, either Saturday or Sunday. Again, I've been doing a lot of Terraria on Wednesday when I can, get my schedule together with my buddy Andrew. We've been playing it, dual I don't know. We just two-person Terraria. I've also random roguelike games. I recently played Breath of the Wild, but I'm not going to be doing that until I can finally unlock the frickin' full Master Sword. Working on it. What else? Oh, yeah, frickin' Hat in Time, which I didn't actually do a Hat in Time this week because I feel like I'm getting really close to the end of a Hat in Time, and I really want to try and drink that. I want to drink that game like a fine wine. You know, I want to be a little bit slow with it because I know there's not much left. And I'm going to be sad when it's done. I'm going to be excited when they come out with a sequel if they do, but I'm going to be sad when I'm finally finished with it all. Anyway, that'll do it. I got to get a move on. Surprisingly, because of the fact that, you know, the weather has gotten chilly and I can just crack open a window, it's nice and cool in here. Which is it's much different than by the end of the stream, I feel like I'm melting in my skin. Anyways, now time to put the computer through its paces and do process and stuff. So I'm going to get a move on. Again, thanks for coming out. See you next time.